From now, I'm just gonna record some video. So all this now, the video from here on is gonna be recorded because some of the stuff that you're saying is so powerful and so impactful. I think this needs to be out on not just the radio. I'm going to try and get this out on YouTube as well because some of the stuff you're saying, more voices, more people need to hear this, especially what you're saying about just one, even one day a month. There's not one day a month that I know that if I turn on the radio, it's only going to be Birmingham sound.
Yeah.
And now that I think about what you've just said, that's actually ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
There's no excuse. Like, why is that not happening? It's not like there's not a massive demand. It's not like people wouldn't listen. Like, it just makes sense to do that. Like, why are we not doing that? Why are we not celebrating our own community, our own talents, and recognizing them and giving them platforms to project themselves in their own community? Of course, they're going to be angry and feel like the world's against them because,
of course, and you know what? The young kid that wanted to be a rapper when he was 25, and people haven't supported him for the last 10 years, he's now 35. Now he doesn't want to be a rapper, but you took his dream away because you never supported him. So that's what I'm talking about. It's real life-changing things that should have happened. It's already happening. It's happening now as we speak. So if we ain't going to change it, Dread, then I ain't a part of that team. I'm a part of the team that says change. You know what I mean? And I go further to say that there's a lot of Asian TV channels in this country. They're making a lot of money and a lot of things are going on and big. There's not one place you can go and sing a live song. I had my own TV show on an Asian station and I opened it with a live band and it was a debate show called Real Talk. And there's still, you know, so someone should question. And I've been talking to the government about the BBC Asian network not doing a good job. So we're trying to pull them down too, because we pay for that. We're paying we are stopping ourselves. Whoever's listening, you are stopping. You know what? Because the world changed, we have to change. Ask yourself, what have you done to change? Every single body. What have you done in your position to change?
Yo, bars. Absolute truth, that man. 100, 100. Yeah, man. One of the questions I always ask people is, what is a quote or a lyric or a bar that you heard that you often say to yourself or you often say to people?
I mean, there's so many, but I'm a big believer in karma. You know what I mean? It's what goes around comes back around. You know what I mean? I tell people, if you live good, good will come. If you do bad, bad will come. You know, sometimes bad not come straight away and it comes later in your life. You know what I mean? You can't get rid of it. You may have got away with it, but it's here, Dread. It's here in your conscience. So I tell people, say, what goes around comes back around. And you know what? Do good, you get good. I tell you, it's what, you know, it's a karma. One of my albums was called Karma. My sound is called Karma Sound because we move with our karma, our spirit, and we deliver it through music. So just I mean, that's the main one. There's many more. You have to lose yourself to find yourself. You know, in the sense of go be free. Go and lose yourself in life. Doesn't mean go and do bad things. Go and lose yourself and then go and find what you're here for. What is your purpose? I almost just found my purpose. See, this year it's just a different. You know what I mean? It's just wow. You will see. But you know what? I wanted to be a teacher when I was at school. I wanted to be a sports. I used to go to Birchville Harriers every Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But and now I'm teaching sport and music. You know, in Boards Degree in College and Southern City College. So I never give up on that dream. But what was I going to say? I mean, there's so much. I'm just saying that the young people never stop believing. You know what I mean? Never stop. You know, this is your time when you're 23, 24 to lay those seeds, surely. So people are not laying seeds at 23, 24. If you do lay seeds at 23, 24, then they're going to grow by your 30. Yeah. If you want to lay seeds when you're 30 and grow when they're 40. So find yourself, take opportunities. Don't miss an opportunity. You know, be good. You have to feel stronger. You know what I mean? You have to feel stronger. You have to come. Oh my God! You want me to start singing lyrics?
I was baiting
to
get some lyrics.
Each day, my faith, it leads the way to a place where I do pray and give thanks for life, I say. So don't be defeated. I can't sleep at night. trouble and strife and something not right in my head. Feels heavy like lead. And sometimes I wish that I was my last strength. I'm gonna put me on top, keep going through life, and please don't stop. Believe in achieving. Tell me what you're dreaming. Don't give up even when you're succeeding. I feel stronger each day. My faith, it leads the way to a place where I do play. And Unity FM lead the way. That's the respect.
Yo, I'm so glad I got that. This is why I said I need to start recording because that's energy right there. That is wow. Thank you, man. I appreciate you laying down those bars for us, man. 100.
Oh, good, man.
So a question I want to ask is,
Yes, sir.
what would you say to a young person, a young musician that is at that point where they're questioning, am I too old for this? Am I too young for this? Can I do this? Should I pursue this? You know, because musicians often, especially depending on your cultural background, often get told, stop with your music, go and do something else. Go and do something serious. What would you say to a young person that's heard, or an older person that's heard something like that?
Yeah, I would say to all the young people, you follow your dreams and your wishes. You know what I mean? Any if an older person is saying to you, don't do that and go and do something else. If they're doing it for concern, then listen. So, I did mine, mine was a hobby. Music was a hobby until it became professional. Until I got that big chunk of money from somewhere, it was always going to be difficult. But I had to do both. You're trying and you're working around the clock. And anyone has told you that anything that, has come is become from hard work. So remember the hard work you have to put in, but follow your dreams, whether it's music or anything. And don't let anyone take that away from you. But you know what? Be real. The music business is tough. You know what I mean? It costs money to make record, but there's a way through. As I said, I had to ride the wave that even before, when I was young, people tell me, boy, I can't do reggae, or I can't do this, or I shouldn't do this, and people's laughing at me, especially because it was a mix of Indian but it wasn't about being an artist. It was just about my expression, finding my identity through music and making sense of the country that I lived in, because my parents came from India. And I was here and I said, how can I make sense of this? How can I fit into this country? How can I fit into Handsworth, Birmingham, be myself? And my own people said, boy, you trying to be black. Black people said, boy, you trying. And I thought, well, I've been raised by a black nanny. I've been there. So I want to enjoy all these things, and you will not take it away from me. But no, nobody was doing that before me. But it didn't. I didn't even have a second record to make. I wanted to make that one record to say that I am a part and my thing works for me. I had to find identity. And we didn't see brand faces on TV. I did Top of the Pops and Blue Peter and Jules Holland and all those programs. I was the first Asian DJ on Radio 1, and I interviewed all the reggae and bhangra. I mean, I've contributed to industry. When I went to India, I set up my own charity there. And when I first went there, I was shocked with all the young kids on the streets. And so the academy is nothing new. But yeah, young people, never give up on your dreams at all. But be serious. If you're going to learn about music, don't just learn about the lyrics. Go learn about the business too. If you ask a young person, say, well, how are you going to get paid from your record? They ain't got the answer. What does PRS mean? Well, I don't know. Performing Rights Society, that if you get played on a radio station, you will get paid a certain amount of money. Then he said, go and open it. Have you got a bank account? No, I haven't. So you have to set up music like a business, even if not Nagwan, even if little money are coming. So think about it as a business that seed. So don't live hand to mouth. Lay the seed, go buy your thing, raise your money. If you buy we bought records and so much, and now you can get records for next to nothing. And work on your craft. You know what I mean? Sing your thing off, even if you ever go sit in the garden or the park. Sing your thing, practice your thing, and you will know. You will know. Don't listen to sometimes people around you. Go and sing it to other people. Sometimes, you know what? My people never accepted me too quick. I had to go and break a different culture. Reggae market #1 for my people to say, actually, he's one of us. You know what I mean? So you're always trying to prove yourself to people, but yeah, I prove myself so much so the Queen give a stamp. You know what I mean? So I say to people, don't give up on your dreams, respect, believe in yourself, and represent who you are, where you are. Be proud of Birmingham, be proud of the streets and the corners. I don't a divide about postcode wars and everything. I big up Birmingham. First question people ask me when I go around the world, where you from? Handsworth, Birmingham. So what they're going to ask you, B40 and Steel Post and everybody else, we've been waving the Birmingham flag for years. So don't want nobody come down and rip that down. What you can do is go out there and go and carry on with building what we built, not only here, but around the world. Yeah. So believe in yourself. Look where you're coming from. Unity, strength, support each other. You don't have to love each other, just support each other. There's
Yeah, man.
sometimes love and hate and this and that, and forget the little things, brethren. The world changed. The
Yeah, man.
world changed. So come forward with your goodness. Look at the goodness in people and not their little faults. And that's what I do. Look for the goodness, look for their strengths, and then find that, help them find those things, and then together we move forward, because we all need each other. We all have weaknesses and strengths. Don't look at the weakness, people. Look at the strength. Unity is strength. And I call for all the radio stations to get serious. We just lost them over 1 million people over the last year. You see what going on in America. You see what going on in this country. There's no money. There's no jobs. So it's difficult for those young people. And if you're leaving them alone, where you want them to go? Hustle and juggle, and they haven't been looked after in the corona. Man's on the street. You know what I mean? So and then you're going to go to the young person and say, you're doing this and you're doing that. No, man, go so. You have to come 50-50 way, and you got to find ways of bringing people together. You know what I mean? And together we solve those problems and address those issues and many more. So again, young, older people, yeah, you know what I mean? The music is tough, but don't take the dream away from the young people. Yeah, make him go on with him thing. You know what I mean? Don't let him go on further when he's 20 and 30 and say, boy, I wish you supported me, Dad. Because I could have been I'm not a could have, would have been a kind of person. I'm a person that take opportunities, even if you know that, you know what? Even if you went on the journey and it wasn't for you, then at least you did it, and at least you try and give your best. You don't have to be the best, people. Just do your best. Give it a shot. You know what I mean? And don't stop believing. If you and you know what? There's what I was going to say. When I wanted to be a teacher, when I was in the factory, and when I was God had a different plan for me. And I will, sometimes as much as you want to do something, God have a plan for you. You know what I mean? And God took me around. I only want to make one record. I ended up making 2 and 3. And I thought, wow, I had 7 top 40 hits. I've sold over 10 million albums. I've been around the world 8 times in my career. And I've worked with people from Jamaica to India to a very unique position that probably no one else can do, from working with Tim Dog, from the Bronx rapper, to Luciano, to Asher Bosley in India, who's older than me. So, wow, we're celebrating the right from Birmingham, and the world is celebrating it. I don't see not now going in Birmingham. So celebrate what we got, celebrate all the things that we've achieved, and I tell you, Birmingham would be a different place. You know why as well? We've got the Commonwealth Games coming here.
Jeez.
Yeah. So we have a whole heap of things that go on. We've got the Commonwealth Games coming here. And when people around the world are typing in the athlete, that's what I do. When I'm going somewhere, I type in, this country, let me find out what I go on in this country. So when they're typing in Birmingham, what do you think is coming up? The gun crime and the knife crime.
So true.
Nah, man, that me, I tell you. So people are looking at the city, and Commonwealth Games means diversity. We're celebrating. If I don't see our young people on that stage, me vexed with the Commonwealth Games. I want to see Birmingham represented, because we are diverse, and sometimes they're bringing other people from other cities and come do what we can do in Birmingham. It's a royal mess what they've done with Perry Bar and all them place there. And I can't talk about that when I'm doing an interview to Africa. No one's interested. I'm talking to Birmingham. I will rattle the cage to the MPs and all them man, they're getting the big money and talk nothing. And all them man, I challenge the politicians, to come in front of us and talk without a piece of paper that's written by 5 people. You know what I mean? You want me to start on them? So anytime I talk, anytime I talk, you hear it from my heart. How come them man they can't talk from the? And when we go on stage, go and sing for an hour, you think we got a piece of paper in our hand? Make them come forward as big man and talk. Otherwise, I'm not hearing it from them. Let me tell you something. Every person is an actor, because you know why? Which person shows you their true feelings? I act them, I act. Yeah. So let's be real. Stop the acting. Let's forward. Let's say things to people that we know. Sometimes you hear a racist remark and you bust it under the table. Maybe you're at home and you hear your uncle say, "Boy, something about something." You know what I mean? And you let it go. Are you letting it go because you got respect for him, or is it more respect to tell him?
Boy.
So we have to ask these questions, because a long time, and you know what? Those are the questions that are holding us back. Because we're not going to solve why. So now ask yourself, why aren't we moving forward? Because of that. There you go. So what I'm saying is 1 step back, 2 steps forward. I'm not being negative, I'm being positive. Because until you say this and this and this needs to be unblocked or changed, how are you going to move forward? Every man's just living for the day. Nobody's not laying no seeds. Nobody had no money again. So we need help before man's getting. I'm dealing with, when a young person comes through my door, you think I'm looking at whether they can sing or kick a ball. I'm looking at mental health.
Wow.
If he's eating the food, if I'm all right.
Yeah.
I have to be I'm a father to many of them. And one of my young people end up in a mental home, and I went to see him every day like a father. But when the nurses and doctors say, yeah, Apache's coming, you just give him a little extra support. Where's my name? But care about him. So it's not just all the good things. There's a lot of things I can't even tell you what we dealt with, from, you know, kids got stabbed and knife and gone on things, you know what I mean, and I want to join gangs. But mental health now, anxiety and all these things. Now, who's dealing with these things? So everyone's wasting time with the platforms they got, man. I talk about this, that, and the other. I want to see more diversity on TV. I want to see young people acting, singing, laughing, joking, and celebrating. But we're not sharing the platform, Dread. You know what I mean? We're paying tax money, and you know, even the tax money that we paid over the years. When I went in the college, the principal said, "It's a good idea. You know, all these tables and chairs belong to you, Apache." I said, "What do you mean? Your parents went to work, didn't they? So if you've got a better idea for these tables and chairs and the heating and everything, you paid for it already. So think about it like that, people. So we have things out there that we should be using. So I mean, never beg nothing. It was ours already. You know what I mean? We just never use it properly, and we're still not using it properly. So I've just been asked to do the same model of the youth club in Borsley Green at the campus. So instead of a Wednesday night, maybe a Tuesday night then, where man can come from the college and far and near for come in and say Apache's there, and links and contacts, and maybe go forward. So look out for that too.
Okay, you heard that here first. You heard that here. Make sure you look out for that, Borsley Green. Make sure
that was a Lord Mayor, what's his name? Andy Street, come to me and he said, Apache, I love what you're doing at Handsworth. Tell me the model and let me know if you can do it across 7 cities, across our Birmingham city. So, you know what I mean? So people at the top are recognizing it, and we're doing something good, stamp from the Queen, and it's just thinking out the box. You know, deal with the same old. How can you deal with the same old when the world just changed?
No, you can't. It don't work.
Anytime I hear somebody saying something, unless they're saying something new, we're gone. And that's how the young people should be. I heard that before. I've done that before. Or that's stopping me. Or that bridge ain't helping me. Nah, sir. Come forward. You know, I'm not talking about keeping all of the people around you, but I'm saying the people around you are important. If you've got 3 people around you are asking you every day how your, you know, achievements, goals are going, how is it going, your difficulties, whatever, and you're asking them, we're winning. But usually, man, I look upon everybody and say red eye, or you don't want him to win, or
jealous.
I'm done with that. Done with it. So bond that, be real, be honest, be good, and as I said, we could all find difficulties in anyone and in any conversation. Let it go. Focus on the strengths of people, and people's focus on your strengths, and it gone. I think once we've got rid of these blockages, we are going to explode like a volcano, because people are waiting.
You can feel it.
And you radio DJs, you know, aim for the high, aim for bigger, take Unity and make it the biggest station in the world right there from Birmingham. I'm with you. I'll come and sing and dance in there and bring people in there with you and make it bigger. If I can't support Unity FM in a Birmingham, wow. Unity you guys put the unity back into community. You know what I mean? I love that about you.
That's it, man. That's what we're about. That's what we're about here at Unity FM 93.5 FM Birmingham. Spread the love, spread the unity, and let's grow our community. So one of the things I wanted to touch on, which was a question my best friend asked me to ask you, is why the name Apache? Because he said that's such a powerful name. He's contemplating maybe naming his son Apache. So he wanted to know why Apache. Big
respect. I mean, a very simple answer. It was I grew up listening to a singer called The Wild Apache Supercat.
Okay.
And he's from Jamaica. So that was when I was a teenager, and he's a friend, and I've worked with him around the world. So big respect, Supercat, original Dan Dada from Jamaica. And so when I started, I said, yeah, I didn't know it was going to be a career. Probably was a different name, but it's got a ring to it. And they said, what's your name? I said, yeah, Apache. Indian. I'm Indian. So yeah, man, I'll keep that in there. So Apache Indian.
It's such a powerful name.
I mean,
yeah, man.
So yeah.
It's like a hammer.
Very simple.
Boom, it just bursts through the door, and I think some artists, their name doesn't represent their energy, but your name completely represents your energy. It's just like boom, straight
respect.
Boom. I'm here. Let it be known that the Apache has arrived, and it's yeah, man.
Yeah, I love it. And Apaches get rid of our cowboys. You know what I mean? Or dealing with a cowboy. You know what I mean? So we get rid of them. Yeah, so man. The only problem with that name was when I went to America and it became popular. It was I had actually some messages from Apache Indians. Real Apache Indians. And my first album was called No Reservations.
Oh wow!
So it wasn't. They were saying, "Are you Apache Indian?" And then some people question the fact that, are you from Jamaica or are you from India or is it a mix? But what I'm trying to say is that music wasn't about, you couldn't see the image of artists. So the music had to do the work back in the day. Now with the Instagram and pictures, you know everything about the artist, but you ain't heard his music. So I'm telling people again, make it about the music. Because if people had looked at all my image, some of them probably wouldn't have, nah, I'm not play that, man. Because his name from A. So they didn't know anything about me, whether I was old, young, black, white, Asian. So I'm glad of that era because they judged me by the music and it gone. You know what I mean? And it could have been a blockage. So that is another blockage. So people make it about the music. I make it too much about. And then what happened afterwards? People say, well, who's that record by? I want to find out who it's by. And then that was a secondary thing. Why would you want to know something about somebody when you don't even like their music? So people make it about the music. I know a lot of people do make it about the music, but it's overshadowed by the people that don't. Look how sexy I am. Look at look at this, and look how hench I am. But where's the music, Bridget? So the man who's got the music, he's getting overshadowed. Back in the day, you only could be in the music arena if you're doing music. No prettiness, and no picture, no fans and followers thing. You have to come correct, and you have to come sing your thing in the studio or on stage. So no, fix up in the studio business. Either can come or don't come. So then you're separating for the not the jokers, but the people who got the real talent. And now we're here, and that's how the people that helped me. Big up Captain Boogie, who's got MBE from the Queen, from Handsworth, people like that. He used to work outside the library for years, and he put the mic in my hand first when I was 14. Because he used to do roller disco in Handsworth Park, and I used to live opposite just that gate. I watched the whole of the leisure centre being built because I used to have the attic room opposite, you know what I mean? So as soon as they built, he used to do roller disco every Saturday. I'm gone downstairs, run down, and I'd lift his boxes and do this, and just to get closer to that dream, that passion, that love, and eventually on the mind, you know what I mean? And if it wasn't for that community and black community, I'm a local Indian kid, right? You know what I mean? But they give me a chance because I wanted the chance. I wanted the opportunity. They saw the drive from me. I mean, take it. And then as I went on, it was inspiration from people like Wasifa. You know, I mean, big respect to Wasifa. I'm now teaching with one of the sons there, Jelani, big up. But big up Shad, big up everybody. All of them inspirations. You don't have to speak to them. You can see what they're doing in the community. You can see, they inspire. You can see people together. You can see how. And that all those moments inspired me. Handsworth Carnival, all things that we've lost. Things that people came from different cities and start make mess and crime, and we get the blame and we get shut down. I mean, I know Unite. I mean, we're running. Simmer Down's been good for the last few years, but obviously no gigs now. But you know what? I want to bring that culture, multiculture, back visible in Birmingham. Not just behind closed doors, visible. I call for a place in Birmingham that people can go and tourists can go to celebrate everything about Birmingham music and sport, especially arts. If you go to Liverpool, every little bar's got little Beatles banner player and things.
True.
You can't feel it in a Birmingham.
Same in
so
Manchester.
rock groups have come here. Dexid Midnight Runners have come from here. There's so many groups. I can tell you, if you look up how many groups come from Birmingham, rock, pop, reggae, ska, Bangra, and so why would it stop now? To ask that question, it stopped now because it's become difficult. It hasn't stopped now because we haven't got talent. So who's addressing that? So why have we stopped that legacy from Birmingham? A, because there's no way to go and even celebrate what we've done anyway to inspire people, and B, the young kids left on his own. He's not playing the radio. Music business has changed. Well, if the music business changed, how did we change? We have to ask these questions, brethren, because these have been holding us back for years. So 10 years we've lost that rapper who's 15 and now he's 25 or 26 because he never got the platform. So we have to unblock it quick, because I've been around the world and they're waiting for us. So if we're not taking those spaces, it's not because it ain't there, it's because we're not ready. No one's giving us a platform to stepping stone. Because remember, if you get on a local station and then from there you get on a BBC station or Asian, maybe Asian network, then maybe the bigger stations are look like One, Extra FM. And so if you're not playing it from the street, if you're not playing it from the street, why would the big man is just going to have a dream one day and say, go and find you? So we need support to get up the ladder. You see, Apache is all about that. Get up the ladder, whatever industry you're in, no matter. I know I can help you somewhere. So again, get in touch. And if no one's helping you, come and get in touch with me. Trust me. Maybe a man will wait out there for you. Someone's waiting for you. But there's a block somewhere. Sometimes the answer's in front of you. You don't have to go so far. You have to do your head in so much. Look around you. Think, take a step back, make a call. You know what I mean? But I'm standing here waiting for you. So if you're a musician right now, not talk business, no action. If you're a musician right now and you think I can help you, ask me the question. Come with your manners and respect and send me a message. And I swear on my life, I will message you back. You know what I mean? And if you're a young person, I know I can help you or put you together with a producer or give you some studio time somewhere or some. Only thing stopping me right now is Corona, obviously restrictions. But you know what? There's still things that we can do. You know what I mean? Because I just put out an album in November and I was talking to 10 different people in 10 different cities of the world. And I put an album out, it's #1 everywhere. You know what I mean? What's not to love? Look out for that album there. The song that I sang, Stronger, is from that album. So, you know what I mean? I never gave up on the album. In what I'm saying is in the lockdown, be productive then. Go and learn your thing. And if there's no gigs, well, why aren't you releasing music then? Time for go and write songs then.
No excuses, man. No excuses.
No excuses. And I tell you that I'm here for you. My hand is right here, Birmingham people. It always has been, nothing new. So come forward, make the link and tell me I didn't get given. And you can complain to Unity FM and say, you know, he never replied to me. But come with your manners and respect, man.
Apache, thank you ever so much for your time. Your time is precious because of the amount of lives that you're impacting and touching. 100%. I hope any listeners or anybody that has family or friends or people that they know in the local community that are musicians that are in need of help, please direct them to Apache. He's said it numerous times that he's here to help. And so are we. And like Apache touched on with the mental health, it's a very important thing. So if you're in a space where you aren't feeling 100%, you need to talk, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. That is the most important thing for you to do. You have to recognize that the times that we're going through now are not normal times. So don't apply pressure to yourself and reflect on yourself and say to yourself, oh, I'm not here, I'm not there, life isn't going this way or that way. Just understand that these times are unprecedented times. Reach out. People want to talk to you. People are here for you. So Apache, I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you ever so much for your time. It's been a blessing. One love to you. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you to you. Absolutely inspiring interview. Thank you for your time. Thank you to Unity FM, all the guys behind the scenes. I can see it working as well. But all the listeners, you guys are very, very important. Every single person listening to this, you are important. You are here for a reason. And as I said, like you just said, make the call. If you go to A.I.M Academy page, you'll see call numbers from Samaritans to mental health. There's numbers there. So you can make the call, or I'm telling you, you message me. I would not ignore you. You are important, especially if you're from Birmingham. And don't hesitate. You're important to me. Trust me. So God bless you. This is what radio is about. This is what community is about. This is what Unity FM is about. And Apache Indian is all about that. So we're connecting the dots. We're working together. And together, we're going to reach our goals, dreams, and whatever. We're going to win. This is a winning team. See? So respect. Thank you very much. Apache Indian, Don Raja, Birmingham. Proud. I'm going to say it out loud. Respect. Yeah, thank you very much. God bless.
One love, one love, one love. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
End that there. Okay, cool. So that's just stop there.
Are we good or should I leave or can I?
Hang on a sec. I'm just gonna.